This video will show you how to manipulate the course menu. New teaching courses will have no course menu, but rather a red box that displays the course name and the course homepage link. You must copy a course menu into new teaching courses by copying a master course or by copying only the course menu from another course. The course menu is designed to be visible to students so that they can navigate the course. This menu can be seen from anywhere in the course. Menu items are generally visible to students unless the menu items are made invisible or unless the menu item links to a content area that is empty and therefore invisible to students. When a master course is created, it includes default course menu items that we strongly suggest you use in your courses because these menu items are ADA compliant and the length of the course menu is also ADA compliant. However, you can manipulate the course menu to suit your teaching needs. Before doing so, you should contact your supervisor to make sure your division allows customization of the course menu. To add new links, hover over the plus sign in the upper left corner above the course menu. From the drop-down menu, select what kind of menu item you want to add. In this video, I will discuss content areas, tool links, and web links. You may experiment with the other types of menu items on your own. A content area creates a link to a specific kind of page onto which you upload or create all of your teaching content, such as tests, drop boxes, discussion forums, web links, files from your computer, and so forth. A tool link creates a link to a specific tool built into Blackboard and to which you want to give students quick and easy access. Examples of tool link menu items in this course menu are Calendar, My Grades, and Send Email. A web link creates a link that points directly to a website. To add a content area menu item, hover over the plus sign and select Content Area from the drop-down menu. In the dialog box, give your content area a name. Put a check mark next to Available to Users, which allows students to see the menu item, and click Submit. By default, all new additions to the course menu appear at the bottom of the course menu. Notice that next to this new content area menu item is an empty gray box. An empty gray box next to a menu item tells you three things. 1. The menu item links to a content area. 2. The content area has no content in it. 3. The menu item is not visible to students even though you selected Available to Users when you created it. Once you add content to this content area, the gray box will disappear and the menu item will be visible to students if you selected Available to Users when you added the menu item. Notice that students can see the Lessons and Start Here menu items, which are also content areas, but these content areas have content in them which makes them visible to students. All content areas look exactly the same. Let's click Start Here in the course menu. At the top of the Start Here page are 4 hyperlinks: Build Content, Assessments, Tools, and Partner Content. These hyperlinks allow you to add teaching material to a content area. If we click Lessons, we see the same kind of page with the same hyperlinks because this menu item also links to a content area. If we click the new menu item, Weekly Assignments, that we just created, once again we see the same kind of page with the same hyperlinks because Weekly Assignments is also a content area. However, notice that Weekly Assignments has no content in it. Therefore, the empty gray box displays next to the course menu item, making the course menu item invisible to students. Notice that next to the discussion board and the instructor manual menu items is another kind of gray box that has a slash through it. This kind of gray box appears next to menu items that have been made invisible to students manually, either by the instructor or by default. To manually make a menu item visible, click the arrow to the far right of the menu item and select Show Link to display the hidden menu item to students. The gray box next to the menu item disappears, and students can now see this menu item. To hide a visible menu item from students, click the arrow to the right of the menu item and select Hide Link, and a gray box with a slash through it now appears next to the menu item and students cannot see it. To add a tool link to the course menu, hover over the plus sign and choose Tool Link. Remember that a tool link creates a link to a specific tool built into Blackboard and to which you want to give students quick and easy access. In the dialog box, click the arrow to the right of Type, and from the list of available tools, choose the type of tool you want to add. To add the calendar, you would select Calendar from the list. Next to Name, in the dialog box, give the tool a name. In this case, we'll name the tool Calendar. Put a check mark next to Available to Users if you want students to see the menu item, and click Submit. Because we already have a calendar menu item in this course menu, we'll cancel this. Adding a web link to the course menu gives students access to a website from the course menu. First, copy the URL from the website. Next, hover over the plus sign in the top left corner above the course menu and choose Web Link. Paste or keyboard the URL into the field to the right of URL in the dialog box. Next to Name, give the menu item a name, which will generally be the name of the website. Put a check mark next to Available to Users, which makes the menu item visible to students, and click Submit. The new menu item appears at the bottom of the course menu. To change the name of a menu item, click the arrow to the far right of the menu item and select Rename Link. To change the order of the menu items, hover to the left of the menu item and click and drag the yellow arrow box to a new position in the course menu. To delete menu items, click the arrow to the far right of the menu item and select Delete. Deleting a tool link menu item does not delete the tool from Blackboard. It deletes only the menu item link to that tool. Deleting menu items that link to a content area, however, deletes most of the instructional material from the content area. What is not deleted requires more advanced knowledge of Blackboard so that you can find the material and restore it to a new content area. Therefore, be very careful about deleting content area menu items. Remember that the arrow to the far right of course menu items gives you the options to rename, show, hide, and delete the course menu items. The yellow arrow box to the left of course menu items allows you to change the position of course menu items.